So as more data's coming out about black people, some tides are changing, and these tides are good. It is very, very good. I am becoming so proud of Black America and what you're doing. Many of you are walking away from the Democrat Party, and we all having the same mindset that you never appreciated us. You just guaranteed our votes. And it's becoming beautiful to see this, okay? And the beauty of this is that you're not walking to no Republican. You're not going over there. You're just getting in the position where we says black people must become independent, period. Have no party affiliation whatsoever. So recent data out of North Carolina Board of Elections found that thousands of black residents have switched their political party to unaffiliated. They say overall, 123,000 North Carolinians have registered as unaffiliated since 2016, and about 37,000 of those are black. They say unaffiliated voters are known as independents and do not consider themselves a member of a specific political party. Okay. Now, is a quote here from a unaffiliated voter, Tiffany Paz, stated, "I love it because I don't have to vote straight Republican or straight Democrat. It said, I just get a feel of each candidate." And that's what we want. See, now they have to start competing for the black vote like they do for all the other groups. See, the black vote, as time go along and as the baby boomer generation, is kind of slowly getting out of the way. Now the new generation of late Gen Xers, millennials, etc., are saying this: my vote is for sale. My vote, as the shirt says here, is quid pro quo, or if you can see the full shirt, or nothing. This what this shirt says, and if you want this shirt, there'll be a link in the pinned comment. You can get this shirt. That's what we're saying. Like they say, oh, no. It's no more free votes anymore. It's no more saying that he's a racist. Because you know what? When we look at both candidates that's running, well, you want to go on that, both of y'all done some racist things. We don't care about that. All we care about is what's in it for me. What's in it for black people. And if it's not nothing in it for you, then you don't have to vote for that person. And you don't have to vote for no particular party either. You can vote for whoever you want. You can vote for Republican, Democrat, Green Party, Independent, Libertarian. The Democrat and Republican isn't the only people on the ticket. I hope you know that. Black folks could say, hey, I like the Green Party. And all black people can go vote for the Green Party. Black people, to be honest with you, we can get a third party candidate, put the third party in play if we had a candidate that did completely what we want and say, okay, we all voting for instance, we're just throwing Green Party out there. We all voting for the Green Party then. Forget it. We're not voting for that one of y'all. That would turn everything on its head because they don't want no other party out there but the two, right? Giving you no other choice but the two. But nationwide, this says 37% of voters identify as independent compared to 33 and 26% of voters respectively who consider themselves Democrats and Republicans. I say according to a 2017 data from the Pew Research Center. It said most independents, 50% to be exact, lean left or toward ideology commonly associated with Democrats, and 42% of them identify with conservatives or Republican ideals. And I say the black community, as of now, still remains overwhelmingly Democrat with 84%. Saying they identify as Democratic voters. They only 8% of black people say if they're, Republican. Now, in the 2019 survey, they said 30,000 black Americans conducted by the Black Census Project found a majority of those surveyed was disillusioned with the Democratic Party. It says 60% of those responded self-identified as Democrats, or 2% were Republicans, but the rest said they were independent or members of a third party. Okay. Now, people were saying that 52% of participants believe Democratic politicians do not care about black people or their interests. They don't, because they have a benign neglect policy. You remember when that memo got exposed, when they said, hey, if Black Lives Matter approach you, tell them this. Say, hey, we sympathize with you. We're going to look into it, but never promise them anything. We talked about this. Okay. And this is good. This is real good. And I'm noticing that, boy, who's getting mad about this? It's not even, we ain't talking about the shills in our community. No, not the roly-polies and and Joy Reids. No. Who's getting more mad is the Mzungu liberal, because they're like, how dare, they almost acting like slave masters. Like, how dare you think for yourself? How dare you say you're not going to show up and vote for this party? Like you supposed to do what we tell you to do. We tell you that this party is the racist one, so you better go over here and vote Democrat. Like, what? This whole country's racist. What are you talking about? It's built on racism. It's maintained on racism. What are you talking about? No, what we're saying is, if we're going to vote for you, then you're going to come do something for black people. That's it. We want the same respect that you get. That's all. And if you don't want to respect black people, cool. No problem. Have at it. Do you. So now, we're being extremely patriotic now. We're actually participating in the process more so now than ever. We're being politically engaged when we do that, saying that we have a choice. Whoever we choose, but you don't have a guarantee vote. You just don't have it anymore. And don't think this is just a trend. Don't think that this is wokety woke stuff. No, this is going to be permanent, because black people have seen the Democratic Party has not lived up to anything. And then they tell you, well, what are the Republicans going to do? We don't expect them to do nothing either. That's why you've been put in the same category as them, because you ain't done nothing either. You haven't. You haven't. So if you want the black vote, if the Republicans want the black vote or whoever, come get it. What you gonna put on the table for black people? And when we say black people, we don't want to hear no minorities in the language. We don't want to hear no women talk. We don't want to hear no people of color talk. We don't want to hear none of that. Distressed communities. We don't want to hear none of that. If you have something for black America, you say black America. And you can make a plan for every group in America. Fine. I take no issue with that. It's more than just black people that live in this country. And every group has certain things that they need. I take no issue with that. But you make sure when you come to this end, we're not going to be putting in no people of color thing, and then we at the bottom of people of color. No, if you're going to do something for black America, it's going to be for black America, period. And a lot of you not liking that. You're not liking it. And that's okay, because we are tired of being the footstools for everybody. We're tired of sitting up there being on our hands and knees where everybody's getting their enjoyment. We're tired of it. And now we say, no, we stood up now. We say, no, enough's enough. Get your own stuff. Fight for your own. We're not doing, if we're going to fight for some set aside, so doggone it. I got kids. Many of you got kids. And we don't want our kids not to have nothing. Then our kids look back at us and say, man, look at the crap we're in, because y'all didn't do nothing. So no, we don't want to be a repeat of the previous generation. It's like, well, integration was good enough. Integration didn't do crap for black people. Nothing. This is the first step in the right direction for us politically in this country. But leave me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think about, this particular story. Like I said, I'm very, very proud of you, black American people. Very proud of you. Keep on the good fight. Keep, cutting off the strings, as I was saying before in the other video. Keep cutting all that off, because if nobody defend our community, who will?